November 19, 2020. This is session 1045 of the Inner Journeys through the Omega Communications Portal. As you link in with the energy through my voice and through what comes through from the dimensional beings of light in the light dimensions, the lighter dimensions than what we exist in on Earth, it expands you, it helps you to maintain that higher level of receptivity and awareness throughout your daily activities, if you allow that to happen. Let's gather together again within the receiving area of the station of light. You may be aware that you are gathering here with many different people and many different beings, not exactly the same humanoid form that you and I have currently. There may be forms that you are familiar with from other life experiences that you have existed as. The important thing is that you maintain your awareness as being a conscious being of light here. And this is how we begin today. Welcome to this gathering, beloved. This is Aurum addressing you. And as you come forward more strongly into this central chamber of communication, you may be aware that you are presenting yourself here as a different formation of energy systems and light. And as you see different aspects of yourself, as you perceive it in yourself and in others here, you will see there are continual exchanges of energy, and there may be pulsations, and you may feel adjustments of energy within you, through you, and around you. And this is what occurs when you first come into an area of this communication state of consciousness. Also, as you have merged into this state, you will be aware again of the energy that you pass through, which filters away from you, which draws away from you extraneous information and patterns of light that you accumulate within the vibration of the physical formation that you exist in a daily basis. In clearing this out of your energy field here, you then are able to communicate more clearly and strongly with the Galactic Federation as it brings forth many of the beings who are coming forward to assist you in this natural explanation and natural expansion of you. You are orienting your essential beingness into your conscious mind as you assemble here. Your conscious mind is always present, and in ongoing days, it may validate to you some of the experiences and expressions that you receive in these gatherings. Is that important to you? Do you constantly seek validation and confirmation? Do you trust your perceptions and your realizations, all of your sensory patterns of receptivity? Is that what you trust? In this space, this is all part of you, and we always address you as being the high evolved being that you are, incorporating and resonating with the highest evolved state of your existence. It is a pattern that exists. It is part of your awareness. It is your consciousness. There are separate aspects to that who many times may have worked in a more precise manner as you travelled to different galactic stations and different assembly of beings, sometimes to oversee proceedings and sometimes to present packets of energy which could be unfolded in an energetic way as people in the civilization reached out to inquire different modes of patterning to create and manifest and to question, seeking. It is a state within consciousness to seek and to understand, to know and to expand into a greater amount of light pattern frequency. And here we again come back to the quantum light pattern of a certain frequency perceived as light, and light contains frequency, and it contains within all of that patterns to be manifested, patterns to be interpreted within every cell, within every aspect of all consciousness. Therefore, what unfolds as you become aligned consciously with that activity and realization, what evolves from that is the establishment and recognition of the manifestation of a newly formed pattern of civilization. The pattern of it must come through first, the conceptual pattern of it. And then the beings who connect strongly with it will manifest it through different creations. When you hold all of that within your awareness, that encompasses everything that is created on the current planetoid where you are based, where you chose to come in to bring this type of realization and repatterning into the state of consciousness that exists. In particular, we remind all of you about this, particularly the ones who have come in within the last 2 or 3 decades of your existence. You are much more aware of what would be unfolding and presented. And so you have come forward to manifest more of that higher principle of existence, of the concept that you brought in from your original state of existence. The patterning of source energy. And you have the energy, the recognition of that energy also to manifest more of what you perceived. Does this come to you in patterns contained in layers of consciousness, states of consciousness that you might liken to daydreaming? Many times it is different to the normal analytical pattern you go into where you remember dreams as you move in and out of states of sleep. The daydreaming can be a method for you to consciously connect to the concepts of the higher order of civilization. This is all presented to you in this communication chamber as part of the command center of the Galactic Federation. You will be aware that there are many interpretations and misconceptions of what that body of commissioned beings is named and recognized as. So it is your particular interpretation of that body, and as you present yourself here through this channeled existential existence of this station of light, is what the true element is, because it is aligned with the pure state of consciousness before it became interpreted by the lower levels of patterns that exist around you. You would recognize that many of those patterns that exist around you, well, now they exist below your conscious state, but many people exist within those. There are patterns of failure, there are patterns of warfare, there are patterns of germ warfare, there are patterns of disintegrating and disempowering the initial inherent concept of what life is. But you see, that is a reality that people can connect into and remain in that state. And this is why you have chosen to connect through stations of light and other patterns of a higher evolved situation to keep you above that, so that you connect more truly and fully to the original concept of what life was to be on the crystalline pattern of the station called Earth. This is what your life is, what your purpose is. It is inherently contained within you to create areas of light or enlightened civilization, co-creation, existence. Feel this within you. Know this within you. You may be feeling you are unfolding the greater concept of what you have known to be already in existing in a dimensional existence already around you. This is a reminder for you to maintain that. Within that crystalline light area civilization, there are many of the galactic beings supporting you, showing you, taking you into these different states where there is empowerment of your true light body situation. And that will involve the energy patterns of your current light body and physicality systems. Already you will be aware that there are many of the natural patterns, the creatures who observe you and who come to experience the energy that you are unfolding to them. And as they experience that, You will be aware of the natural energy that is around them, which they exist within that higher dimensional pattern of frequency of the light, the quantum light existence. These words may return to your conscious mind many times, of the quantum light existence, the dimensional light existence. You have entered into this consciousness state, and allow yourself to maintain the awareness of this. You'll be aware also now that you are within this communication state of the receiving area within the station. I withdraw now, arm out. Acknowledged Aurum, I am that one who has come to you previously with the name of Antur, and I am familiar with the vibration that you are changing around you within the earth constructed pattern, because I have existed in that pattern. And I continue to exist as an aspect of that, and yet where I exist is in that extra dimensional pattern referred to in this quantum light civilization established. So this is why I'm able to come through strongly to you in this way. So you could refer to me as a quantum galactic being from a different star system, and it will draw to you the exact pattern that is needed for you as to what is appropriate for you to experience, and what is appropriate for you to realize that you have already left behind you, in a sense, because it is not important to hold it around you as you continue to expand into the existence of that light civilization. This occurs at specific connections when we refer to the dimensional portals being aligned and opened around you, as they are indeed in this current phase you have been experiencing. As you number the years, it is this year that you are experiencing this that is the gateway, the portal for all of this to manifest. And you will also realize from that why there has to be a great clearance, so that the newer order, the newer understanding of what quantum light is will come in to the beings present on earth. Remember that you came in to bring in this quantum light through you, because you are this galactic being of light. And we are here to uplift you into that, to reconfigure you into this, to establish again your connections. So this is why I have come forward to just put it into these few words for you to understand and to out. Thank you. This is Lani again, aware of us, still within the station of light, gathering in all of this energy that's been presented through these words and images and feelings and knowing. So bring all of this back now as you come back to connect it all within your physical body, to your location, to this life pattern that you've created. So bring your awareness back of all of this higher concept and existence into you, into the present day, into the present moment as we measure time, within the gravitational experience on the planet. And within the planet, it's all quantumness, a quantum existence, focused now as the reality that you are changing. So thank you for being here. With this, I end the session through the Omega Communications portal.